So iOS 12 was released today, and it's an exciting day for Apple and me. I mean, we got to see some of the features, not all of them. No dark mode. My honest opinion, to be honest, I kind of expected a little bit more because I was really hoping for like just better design for overall. Um, like, new icons, new stuff, but for what it is, it's not such a bad upgrade. And anyway, let's just get into the video because there's a lot to talk about. And just a little side note before I get into the video, I am only talking about iOS for right now. I know that they also mentioned the Mac OS, Watch OS, and tvOS. But there was already a lot in iOS, so I just want to mention, and I want to get to it in one video for each, okay? So, they focused in the beginning of the keynote about the AR and how it's like you can do a lot with it now, and like you can even try things, where you just take a picture or just put your iPad or phone over a table or something and just measure something, or just look at something that you would want to see if you were to buy that item. And it's kind of interesting. I just haven't been so interested with AR. Like, it's good and all, but I just don't know. It's my thing. I haven't been. But for those of you that like AR, it's a pretty good feature, and it's a pretty good upgrade, to be honest. Photos is getting like, it's not a redesign or anything, but they're now like improving the features that it has. I mean, the Photos app is such a good app already because without you noticing anything, it would completely take the pictures of each location you've been to. Not each location, like, school and stuff. I mean, it could, but like, for let's say you're going on a place that's more likely to be a vacation, and then it collects all the photos and then it turns them into somewhat like a movie. That already happened in iOS 11. But now in iOS 12, you can actually like use this feature that we have in iOS 11 and then kind of like have a better way of sharing. So it uses machine learning to predict or like suggest, I would say the right word, who do you want to send it to. And obviously, if you want to send it to any of your friends, let's say, when they get this notification, the best quality in the way you send it, they would actually get a notification, okay, you were at this place with them. Do you want to send the pictures that you took? So it would actually suggest you send them, the other person sends you back the photos that you guys took together. And it's a really good feature. I really liked it. Anyway, Siri is just getting, she's getting a little bit smarter. I don't think she's getting as smart as Google though. Like, I think maybe the way to talk about this, I think it's like Siri is smart in her own way and Google is smart in their own way. But Siri in iOS 12, she just like, it's improving upon what she already has. I wouldn't say she got a big upgrade, but she still got a good upgrade. She now uses machine learning, as you guys know, to give you more suggestions when you're on your phone. She uses like maybe the HomeKit, and then you can just, I don't know, turn on music or turn on lights or heater or AC. She can do many things, and it's just a way you like it. And then it's so good because it also knows like approximate every day when you're going home, and then it will actually notify you, hey, are you going home now? Should I do that stuff? It's a pretty good feature, and I think you guys are gonna love it. Not mentioning that the new shortcut app is obviously related to Siri. So moving on to apps, it's not really a big upgrades like the normal apps, the default apps that you guys already have on your phone. The news app now is like it just collects data and news from all very trusted websites like CNN or like New York Times or something, and then it posts them and puts them all in the Apple News. And I think that's pretty good because we always tend to look at websites that sometimes we don't know if they're like accurate or not. I can kind of see that there might be the stocks is making a comeback with a like kind of, it's not a redesign completely, but it has new look kind of. And it actually now on an iPad you can open it with the news, so you can have like an eye on the stocks while you're browsing through news. Voice memos is kind of same thing as stocks. It's really not getting a reimagined and redesigned stuff, but like it's kind of a new look to it, a new color, but it's really nothing new. You're just gonna record and that's it. But the major thing is that you're just gonna get a version on an iPad. Now the iBooks now they're called Apple Books, and there's this feature. I wouldn't say it's mind blowing, but it's kind of like when you open, it goes to the last book that you're reading, and it just where you left off. So it's called So you can just, I guess, open it and just continue reading. I thought that was already a feature. Apparently not. You can now open third-party navigations on CarPlay, which is actually something good because sometimes Google Maps could be more helpful, and sometimes just the Maps app on Apple is not the greatest navigation ever. So we would kind of like Google Maps to be on there. Another feature that I really liked and I was looking forward to, that I kind of predicted that might happen, and it's, I wouldn't say stolen from Android P, but an idea from Android P, and it is like the distraction feed. You know how people getting distraction all the time, and like you have like this timing app, which it's just it times how much time you're being on each app. And for those of you who have kids, this is very important because you don't want to stay the entire day on their phones or on their iPads. It will even tell you when time is over, like you can give it time and it will stop you and tell you, okay, time is up, time to move on. I thought that was pretty cool because it's kind of like forcing you to stop, which sometimes that's what we need, somebody taking the phone from us. But in this way, it's not taking the phone away, it's taking the app away. Of course, it's not temporarily, you can kind of disable it, I think, I'm not sure. But I thought that was pretty good, and I'm definitely not going to disable mine because I could sometimes just get lost on social media. I kind of liked also the whole do not disturb new feature, because that's one of the things I was looking forward to. At night, when you're waking up and you just want to check the time, you'll find a bunch of just like annoying just amount of notifications that is not needed really, because it will kind of make you want to stay up, and it will kind of draws you into opening the apps and, oh, this person liked my picture, maybe I should go check it out. No. So this is what they're trying to do, is they're trying to eliminate that by just simply not showing any notifications at all on the screen if you do wake up at night to check the time. If you check the time, then you're only checking the time, nothing else. But anyways, it's a really good feature, and it will also be, it's also nice because in the morning it will tell you, hey, good morning, and it will show you like a little nice weather just update. It's just a nice thing to wake up to, instead of waking up, okay, you have an email from this person, you have a snap from this person, you have a message, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it becomes like, oh my god, I really don't want to read all this. So it's a good feature. And then when you're finally waking up, then you can look through them. The messaging app is now getting an update, so it's just a slight one. You basically have your Memoji, and you can actually make calls and FaceTime calls through messaging app, which is something you did already before, but I guess they made it more user friendly, and close by so you can actually see it. There is also a now big hit FaceTime feature. 32 people you can talk to at once. That's crazy. They're gonna be like in tiles. So they'll show up as like little tiles on screens, and whoever takes the stage or talks, the tile gets larger depending on who talks. So, but the rest literally just are everywhere, just pop up in the bottom, maybe some everywhere. It's just a cool feature. Why would you talk to 32 at once? No idea. But it's so convenient to have it that way. Not mentioning that we went from 2 to 32 years. So 30 people improvement, that's really good. And that's basically it. I just wanted to cover the main points of iOS 12. I know there were other small details, but I just wanted to stay focused on the main ones, because if I talk, I'll talk forever. Anyway, I will not get to the rest of the OSs in this video, because on their own they just have a lot of good features that we can talk about. Obviously when you know the new OS 5 of Apple Watch came out, it's pretty good. Like, there's a lot of really good features that I'll definitely talk about on a video on its own. Or I might just do a summary video for the WatchOS, macOS Mojave, which is pretty darn cool, because just that dark mode just completely killed it at the keynote. This is the only thing I'm looking for right now, which I'll get to in the next video. And also tvOS, I really don't watch TV. I don't have the Apple TV, just because there are 4K YouTube and stuff. Why do I want it? I don't know. But I'll definitely try it in the future. But I'll still talk about it. So for now, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video where I get to talk about everything else. Peace.